If you're like me in the Ergo ecosystem, you might have a hard time tracking your portfolio or knowing what assets are out there, or like where are the charts, where can I see what the asset's doing, what's the price, can we do like support and resistance analysis or like use RSIs and all this stuff. If you're kind of like that and you might want to be able to have more trading functionality on Ergo, you might be interested in Crux Finance. So over the past couple of days, Crux Finance has kind of came on my radar from some of the tweets I put out. And from that, I've done a little bit of research. Crux is doing an IDO right now. They're working on building their MVP, minimum viable product, which is going to come out like late 2023. And it seems like they're going to have the first part of the solution that they're trying to build by the end of 2023. Crux Finance looks to be doing three major things. They want to have portfolio management, accounting and taxes, and then like a DeFi hub. They also want to have notifications. So there's like four big things that they're looking to solve in the Ergo ecosystem. The first one is portfolio management. So it looks like they want to be able to have a spot, like kind of like tap tools on Cardano, but Crux Finance on Ergo. They want to have a spot where you can see all the Ergo assets, all the charts, all the order books, have all the tools and technical analysis that you could want to make good decisions when trading, whether you want to be a day trader, whether you want to be a swing trader, whether you want to just be able to invest in assets and have some data to look at. Crux Finance wants to have like trading, and they want to have portfolio management through profit and loss, through order books, through technical analysis. They want to provide a suite of these tools that you can get on and access and, go to work with. The second thing that they want to do is have accounting and taxes. So blockchain makes this really easy. I'm assuming Crux Finance will have you like connect your wallet to work with the app. And from there, they can see the profit and loss of all the trades that you've done. They can see all your assets in your wallet. They can see your transactions. They can figure out, where have you made money, where have you lost money, and they can help you do that profit and loss, like debit and credit analysis for your accounting purposes to treat yourself like a bank, right? From that, they can also help you with their taxes because they can see like where are you in the red, where are you in the green, what assets do you own, what assets have you traded, and this can be helpful come tax time. I know Coinly was talking about integrating Ergo into their platform, but I was not in Ergo in 2022, so I've never had to do taxes with Ergo, and I doubt Coinly will be able to put like all of the Ergo meme coins and all the Ergo native assets on their platform. So this might be a good resource if you want some help for your 2023 taxes come 2024. They will be able to integrate all these different coins on Ergo and help you make taxes easier with like downloadable CSVs and stuff like that. The third and final thing that they're trying to do is also have like a DeFi suite of tools. So we have like, Spectrum Finance DEX, or we have like Duck Pool lending. So these are different platforms. Crux Finance looks to be able to want to use APIs or some other method to bring them all into Crux Finance. And while you're looking at charts, while you're accounting, while you're looking at profit and losses and order books, now you make a trade. Now you start a lending position. Now you use a smart contract to get into some of these other apps, but all within the Crux Finance platform. So they're looking to not only provide like charts and analysis and your portfolio management, but also help you to make trades while you're still on the platform. And then you can, in real time update and see how this has affected your portfolio. All this is going to happen, and they're going to have a suite of notifications to help you with like when trades are happening or when prices are happening. You can send notifications for anything. And then from there, the final stage that they look to have is to have like a multi-chain operation of this. So you can see how easily this like Ergo platform can port to like Cardano. And now they have Cardano assets and Cardano portfolio management, especially if we have like wallets where you can have like Cardano and Ergo native assets. Kind of like Yoroi has both assets, Cardano and Ergo. And so maybe in the future, there'll be more wallets like light wallets that people create that can have both Ergo and Cardano native assets. And now Crux Finance is working for both platforms, both blockchains. So that's kind of Crux Finance, like a charting tool, accounting tool, DeFi tool, integration hub. Not all of these are going to happen at once. They look to be doing like 3 or 4 rounds where it's like round 1 is portfolio, then we have accounting, then we have DeFi, then we have multi-chain. Okay, so I would expect these all to take quite a bit of time. In their roadmap, it's like this first part's 2023 and then the rest are like 2024 in different sections. But that's kind of what the platform is. And I think that sounds really useful on the Ergo blockchain. If I could have a place to like track Bass meme coin or track Ergo or see different lending positions and like duck pools and like what are people buying through order books and what are they selling and how much profit and loss am I in? Like I don't really know that number right now because I haven't calculated it in Excel or anything, but I would love to know that in real time. So I think that's very beneficial. This app is being developed by a team of 6. I don't have all of their names in front of me, but I do have a tweet I will post about Crux Finance. Twitter is in the description. and you can see all the team. I've added them, so if you want to see the team of 6, that's in that tweet. They're all on Twitter, so you can just follow them if you want and keep up with them. Also, Crux Finance looks to be a subscription-based model, and they have a couple ways that the subscription can get cheaper in a sense. So they haven't talked about how much the subscription-based model is going to be, but I would expect it to be like something like $5, $10, $15, $20 on a monthly reoccurring basis in order to see the charts, use the platform, etc., etc. But don't go into the platform expecting free. It's going to be a subscription to pay model. The biggest thing you can do with this platform right now is the IDO, the initial coin offering basically, and I would be really cautious on stuff like this. I really don't like to dabble in initial coin offerings or initial DEX offerings. Basically, that's what IDO means, is initial DEX offering. But they're going to launch it through ErgoPad, and ErgoPad stakers can get the coin. I personally don't care to jump into the coin really fast. There's no tokenomics yet of the coin, no tokenomics on the website. So I'm not going to go out and get like a bunch of ErgoPad tokens in order to stake, in order to get the coin. It's just not worth it for me right now. But the big thing that they're doing right now is their initial DEX offering. Okay, so I was actually wrong. The tokenomics are on the Twitter for Crux, not on the website yet, but these are the tokenomics. Let's break it down. So it looks like they have 100 million total Crux token that'll be in circulation. 15% is going to be for the team, 3.5% for marketing. So you got about 18 to 20% that the team is actively going to keep and use. And then we have 3 rounds here of phase 1, phase 2, and then platform expansion. To me, these sound like kind of like public sales, where each time they want to move forward with development, it's kind of like phase gating it. So this phase, we need this much money, let's raise some money. Next phase, we need this much money, let's raise some money. I kind of like this approach if that's what this means, where they don't get all the money up front, and each time they need some money, they do a token release via public sale. So it's kind of cool that they don't get all the money up front, and they need to show phase 1's complete before moving to phase 2. This is very traditional in like real project management, and I like this a lot. The last part of the tokenomics talks about like liquidity, user incentives, and liquidity incentives, and basically you have like almost 40% there. It's like 37.5% when you add up those 3 categories. And this sounds like this is going to be either like ErgoPad stakers are going to get some of these, people who provide liquidity probably to like the Crux Erg pair. They'll get incentives of getting some Crux tokens for providing liquidity, essentially in the very beginning when the Crux Finance platform doesn't have a lot of liquidity. So these are pretty decent tokenomics. A lot of it's for the community. It looks like about 80% for the community or 75% for the community, and then the 20 to 25% is for the team. So that's pretty decent. And I do, if the phase 1, phase 2, and platform expansions are really like phase gates where they can only raise phase 2 after phase 1's done, I really like that approach, because this is better for investors, because phase 1 will have to be complete before more money can be raised. From this initial DEX offering, we're going to get the Crux Token. Now, some things are really interesting with this Crux Token, and you might want to know how this token utility works and why it might be beneficial for you. As far as the utility of the Crux Token, there are 2 main things you want to look for. Token utility is going to be able to reduce your subscription by 30% when you pay in the Crux Token. So let's say it's $10 if you pay in USD or in ERG or something like that. If you pay in the Crux Token, now it's $7. So over a lifetime, over a long period of time, that can be beneficial. It makes the Crux Token worthwhile. It gets you a reduction on the subscription. Another thing that the Crux Token does is if you stake it or lend it on their platform somehow, you will get 25% of the profit generated by the platform on a monthly basis. So if the platform makes $1,000 in a month, and all the people staking will be eligible to get their portion of the $250 that's for the people. So if you hold Crux, the Crux token, and you stake it or lend it in there, I'm assuming it's going to be like a Crux Erg pool, you will be able to get your proportional amount of the 25% profit from that platform. That is essentially the Crux platform, Crux Finance. It's really interesting because I think the tools and the accounting and the profit and loss and the order books are going to be something that Ergo users are really going to want. Like when I'm on Cardano, TapTools is like a really good platform for me to look at meme coins, to see like what NFTs are doing, or like what the top gainer and loser of the day is for Cardano native assets is. And I'm hoping Crux Finance can be that on Ergo, because I think Ergo traders and people who are actively looking to invest outside of just their Erg token are really looking for something like this to help them just make better decisions and have more data and be able to look at something. And like, if you're going to check charts every day, might as well have a good way to do it, right? It's like we can't even check the charts of Bass every day because it's just not, there's no like trading analysis or like technical analysis or profit and loss or anything. So I think it's going to be a great way to like keep real-time updates on your portfolio, keep real-time updates on some Ergo assets, and then maybe like expose you to the new assets you didn't know were there, and like make some better trading decisions based on data. So I think it's going to be a really good thing for the Ergo platform. I'm really rooting for the team and hope that, this thing comes out in 2023 and we can start using it and iterating on it. But I think it's very exciting. That's essentially it. There's not a whole lot of information left. I will post their Litepaper down below in the description. Their Medium is where, like their Medium blog is where I got a lot of information. Again, like the white paper on their website, I don't think it's on there. It's like the button doesn't work. So I would check out their Medium if you want to do some further reading. I'll put it in the description. But again, I just keep your eye out on it if it's something you're interested in looking at, interested in using in the future. I personally will not be doing the IDO. I don't really want to dabble in those things. But if you're an ErgoPad staker, maybe this is something that interests you. Other than that, there's not a whole lot more to talk about this platform just because it's so new and there's not a lot of information. But I hope this video provided you some value, and we will see you in the next one.